There's an annoying trend in the Sonic fandom how people treat Tails as an accessory to Sonic without any value as a character in his own right. And something related to that that's starting to piss me off is fan art of Sonic going, "Man, Tails is the coolest person I know." Because it's always just done as a way to showcase how good of a big brother Sonic is. It's not actually a showcase of Tails being cool. They're just making Sonic say it as a way to showcase Sonic's character. Especially when they have Sonic saying or thinking, "Oh, he's so cool," while Tails is doing or talking about something that we, the audience, are obviously supposed to think is dumb and baby, like fucking talking about Minecraft or something. They're utilizing the juxtaposition and making Tails seem worse for the sake of propping up Sonic. And it's fucking annoying, because Tails is cool. When VTuber Sonic says that Tails is the coolest guy he knows, he lists his actual cool traits, like his intelligence and his ability to fly. When Sonic in Frontiers says Tails has grown and is self-capable, he cites actual feats of badassery that he's accomplished, like facing down Eggman alone in Sonic Adventure 1, and basically rescuing himself from the Deadly Six in Lost World. When Sonic the Hedgehog says that Tails is cool, it's propping up Tails and putting a spotlight on him. But when, quote, fans portray Sonic as saying Tails is cool, it's done in a way that makes Tails seem juvenile or stupid, and the fact that Sonic thinks he's cool is only being done to prop up and put a spotlight on Sonic for being such a nice guy. Oh, he thinks that this ooh fox bitch baby is cool. Isn't Sonic so great? Fuck you! Tails is cool. He did single-handedly destroy an entire army of battle birds. He did upgrade the tornado to be able to catch up to Eggman's rocket so Sonic could catch a ride and make it onto the Death Egg. Tails did swallow his fear and face down a suicidally pissed off Eggman and saved Station Square, and was duly recognized for this accomplishment. Tails did have Sonic put his faith in him to accomplish what they went to the Ark to do after he was potentially about to die, and Tails took up that responsibility and faced down Eggman with fury and fearlessness. And this is the culmination of a story where Tails was doing stuff like breaking into a secure military prison to spring Sonic and deciding to be the tip of the spear when they infiltrated Eggman's pyramid base. Tails did equally contribute to their accomplishments in Sonic Heroes, and was just as gung-ho and fearless during their boss fights in that game as everyone else, and he even pushed past his phobia of lightning during the final level. Tails did help and encourage Shadow to assist in saving the president during the Black Arms invasion, and during that game he had taken it upon himself to invade Eggman's circus base all by himself to retrieve the stolen rings of the world while the planet was in a crisis. Tails did single-handedly distract an army of Eggman robots to give Sonic an opening to escape the desert with Elise. Tails did invent the interdimensional transportation vehicle to get him and Sonic back home to their dimension from Blaze's dimension. Tails did have the academic connections to introduce Sonic to Professor Pickle, who had the research they needed to be able to solve the Dark Gaia crisis, and flew Sonic through hostile airspace so he could bust into Eggman Land, and he remained in that hostile airspace until the end of the final boss. Tails did invade Eggman's interstellar amusement park alongside Sonic, and invented an alien translator on the fly in order to give them the directions they needed to tear down Eggman's plans with efficiency, which Sonic acknowledges as an instrumental contribution. Tails did work with his past self to sort out the solution to the Time Eater's dimensional shenanigans. Tails did save Sonic from being captured by the Deadly Six and reprogram the computer to avoid being brainwashed or cyborgarized, and reprogrammed Eggman's planet-sucking machine to get it to do something that Eggman didn't bother to implement the functionality for at all because he didn't care if the planet got its energy back. Tails did devise the successful plan for the Resistance to undermine the Phantom Ruby's power source so they could overcome Infinite, and he encouraged the Rookie to save the day with his insight into the Phantom Ruby prototypes, which no one else would have had the knowledge or deductive reasoning to uncover, and frankly I could go on. Oh, but my mistake. Those are all examples from the video games, aren't they? And the video games are cringe and lame and gay and Sega sucks, and oh, we're all just reading the IDW comics. Or we're pretending to read them when in actuality all we're doing is looking at out-of-context screenshots and panels on social media like Twitter and fucking Reddit, and pretending that we're reading it. Yeah, I guess if you're ignoring the video games and only going off of these goddamn comics, yeah, it would make sense to think that Tails is a cringe, lame, uwu bitch baby boy. Because in the fucking comics, Tails is, at worst, a spineless yes man who is just a henchman for Sonic in all essence, or at best, he's a piece of wallpaper who invents Deus Ex Machina solutions to the latest storyline. Oh, Sonic practically raised him. Oh, I'm gonna use the things that Sonic taught me. Oh, help me, Sonic. Oh yeah, this is fine. We're gonna complain about this until the end of the earth. But this is totally fine. I hate this comic from the bottom of my heart. Tails is not a fucking sidekick. It makes sense to think that Tails is an uwu bitch baby boy who isn't cool when this is what your exposure to that character is based on. Fuck you, Ian Flynn. Get your grubby, disgusting little hands off of my boy. Fuck you. Tails is cool. He's fucking cool. He's a goddamn badass smarty pants. Sonic thinks that Tails is the coolest guy he knows because Tails is the coolest guy he knows. I will not stand for anyone who thinks otherwise.